Good morning from day 51, my 2024 AT journey. Whip Snake and I got back up to New Hampshire last night. We got to Hikers Welcome Hostel around 7:15, which was good timing because the caretaker is only active until 8 p.m. So it's a good thing we didn't leave at the time we were thinking about leaving originally, because we would have got there after 8. But anyway, we had a good night at the hostel. We got the last 2 bunks in the bunk room, which was lucky. And they were right next to each other too, which was even better. We had top bunks. And we slept head to head so we could whisper to each other throughout the night. What were we whispering about, you might ask? Well, the skunks that were outside when I went to the bathhouse to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. At Hikers Welcome, the bathhouse is all outdoors, under like a tent of sorts with shower curtain doors. So there's like 2 shower stalls, a washer and dryer, sink, and a toilet. It's all plumbed, but it's all outside. Sort of interesting. But anyway, it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I got up to go use the toilet, and I was on the lookout for a bear because they have a bear that visits them, so they don't allow tenting on their yard anymore. But instead of a bear, I saw 2 skunks, like little skunks, babies, not babies, young. So yeah, I was walking to the bathroom looking for the bear, and I saw movement, but it was black and white. And I was like, bears aren't black and white. We don't have pandas in New Hampshire. And it was a cute little furry skunk. And then there was a second one. They were definitely young. They weren't babies, but they were not full-grown adults. And they were just walking around, like, in one of the hangout areas, sniffing the ground. I don't know if they were eating stuff, but they were so cute and fluffy, and I really had to fight my intrusive thoughts of petting them. But it's funny because I talked to my mom literally 3 days ago now, and she asked if I had seen any skunks, like specifically. And then I see 2 skunks today, or last night. It's so weird. So yeah, Mom, I've seen skunks now. Not at camp, just at a hostel. But anyway, I was very careful not to disturb the skunks in their skunk activity, because I didn't feel like getting sprayed. And I was successful, but anyway, that's what I was whispering to Jordan about, and then he had to get up and go see the skunks. And he didn't see them the first time. He walked probably within 10 feet of them. He's lucky he didn't get sprayed. But I'm dying right now because after 6 days I'm not hiking. I'm now climbing Mount Cube, which I know I'm in like the quote-unquote easier terrain now that I'm out of the whites, but I did have some Nobos previously tell me that the climbs for Mount Cube and Smarts Mountain were still pretty difficult. Oh God, I just walked into that tree branch. So yeah, it's been 2.5 miles of uphill. We've got less than a mile left to the summit of Mount Cube. Then we go down, and then we end our day with, I don't know, it's like a 1,500 foot climb, 2,000 foot climb to the top of Smarts Mountain. There's a old fire warden's cabin up there that's maintained as a shelter now, and that's where we plan to sleep. But the hostel was great. They gave us a shuttle in this morning. And they're gonna be picking Jordan up at Goose Pond Road tomorrow. That's where his car is parked, also at the hostel. And then he'll be heading home, and I'll be continuing on my way towards Hanover. I should get to Hanover Monday. Today is Saturday, so I'm gonna put the phone away and keep hiking. All right, this is the summit of Cube Mountain. This is our next objective and where we're sleeping tonight, Smarts Mountain. We actually have some views up here, which is a pleasant surprise. We didn't think we'd have any, but the cloud ceiling lifted a little bit. And yeah, we actually have views. If it was a better, clearer day, we could see the Adirondacks like back that way. But it's all just clouds over there. And Mount Musalaki is back here somewhere. But yeah, at least we can see where we're headed, which I don't know, maybe that's a bad thing, being able to see how far that is. But yeah, we're gonna probably take a little sit break, take our packs off. This is the first of our 2 big climbs today. We've got a downhill after this, and then like I said, then we're gonna be ascending up that mountain. Like, I think it's close to 2,000 feet. Yeah, probably just about. Total for the day is around 4,000, and we're at about 2,000 right now. So we are, I don't know how many miles in because my watch is messed up. 3.3 miles in total on the day is like 10 point something. So still have a lot of miles, but we're halfway done with the elevation. All right, so we're on the south side of Mount Cube right now, descending, and I just had to film this because I don't know if I've ever seen it in anyone's videos, the type of rock that's up here. So according to Far Out, it's quartzite, and it's particularly wet right now because it's been a few days of rain and hasn't dried out, but like, it's just so smooth and slick. Like, you gotta be super careful, especially if you're going down it. It's super slippery, and like, even the slightest angle or slope on the rock, you can go down. And if it's not this, it's wet roots. If it's not either of that, it's mud. So it's been a slow descent so far. But it's okay, we got time. I'd be a little bit more stressed if we didn't get a shuttle until like 10 or 10:30 like the original thought was gonna be for us, but Colossus at Hikers Welcome brought us to trail earlier, so we got more time to hike than we planned on. But I mean, the rock's cool. It's nice to have a little bit of a different rock, but the grippy rock of the whites was really nice because even if it was steep and wet, you felt secure going up and down it. This, not so much. It's also this cool, like, shiny, like, moon sand. If I had to guess what the sand on the moon looked like, it's this shiny stuff. But goodbye. All right, so we just got some water from down here. Our campsite tonight, the top of Smarts Mountain at the old fire warden's cabin, is a dry campsite. So we are carrying almost 3 liters each up this 1,800 foot climb, which is super exciting. But it's a super hot day, so we're probably gonna each drink at least probably close to 1 liter each just going up this climb. And then we need to have enough water to cook with, to drink for the rest of the night and the morning, and to get us almost 5 miles into trail tomorrow is our first water source. So 3 liters is what we're carrying up. This is Jacob's Brook. There's a nice bridge Jordan's eating this quantum energy square. We're both like severely lacking on energy. We both need to eat. We're gonna try to walk away from this water source a little bit to find somewhere less buggy, hopefully, to sit and eat some pepperoni and cheese wraps for lunch. And that will also break up the climb a little bit. And it's only 1:40 right now. We're 3 miles to camp with all that elevation, so we can take our time and still get there at a decent time to relax and hang out tonight and get a pretty much guaranteed spot in the shelter. I shouldn't say that too loud though. Okay, we'll probably see you not until camp. Bye. We're hot and sweaty, and the bugs are kind of next level. The gnats and the mosquitoes are just like chasing us up Smarts Mountain. All right, so we're here at the Smarts Mountain Fire Warden's cabin. That is currently a shelter. It's just right off trail, and it's pretty cute. There's this little porch here. There's a front door that actually has a door, and it locks or secures itself so bears can't come in. And it's not the cleanest spot, but it is supposed to rain tonight. And we figured we would stay in here instead of setting up a tent and having to pack up in the rain tomorrow. We can pack up in here and be dry. We also have spots that we can hang our food because there's no bear boxes here or at the tent site. That's just like 0.1 down the mountain. Yeah, it's a little bit dirty. There's some like, I don't know what's over here, some trash. There's just a lot of stuff like leaf debris and stuff underneath this little bench here, and on the ground, but it is what it is. I probably wouldn't sleep in here if I was by myself. I feel like it's a little bit giving creepy vibes, maybe just because it's like this cabin. I don't know. But yeah, I sleep head out from the walls just because if there's mice, they usually run along the walls. So I always sleep head out in the shelters, and that's what we're doing here. But yeah, it's pretty warm right now. I'm sweaty, I'm tired, I'm happy we're here. We may or may not pop up to the fire tower. It's just down the trail. I gotta see what the weather is gonna be. If it's gonna be nicer tonight to go up, or if we should wait and go up in the morning for like sunrise or something. Yeah, so we'll see. But we're gonna hang out, we're gonna chill, we're gonna eat. And we're gonna go to bed. If we do go up the fire tower tonight, I will bring you along, but if you don't see that in today's video, it's because we are going up in the morning. So, bye for now. All right, we decided to do the fire tower tonight, and then we can always go up again tomorrow morning if we want to do a sunrise, but we figured we would take advantage of the fact that it's not currently raining and head on up. I'll see you at the top. Is it locked? All right, we are up in the fire tower, Smarts Mountain. I read that people actually sleep in here. You can definitely fit, for sure, 2 people. Maybe 3 if you squeeze. But given there's storms maybe in the area, we figured being on top of a big metal fire tower wasn't the best idea tonight. But it would be a pretty sweet spot to sleep. There's even glass windows so you can open them and get some ventilation, but I will show you a 360 view. All right, so here are the views from the fire tower. It's definitely hazy and cloudy, but we got some views, which is more than we thought we were gonna get today. Super cool.